What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys, and in today's video I want to talk about how impactful the Unreal Engine 5 could be for the new Tenkaichi game, guys. But before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the bell icon so you don't miss a single upload, guys. I want to get this video to over 1,000 likes. I want to start out by saying thank y'all so much for the support on the last video. We got over 21,000 views on the video, over 600 likes. Guys, that's amazing. Please just do me a solid by liking the video, sharing the video, and I'm going to do my best to give you the best content possible. So, in the background, what you're watching is Ultimate Tenkaichi's Ultimate Attacks. Okay, the reason why we're watching that is because of one specific thing or one powerful element that I feel that the Unreal Engine 5 can bring to the table in the new Tenkaichi game, and that is destructible environments. Okay, we love destruction when it comes to Dragon Ball games, do we not? Yes, and nothing was more satisfying than going back and you remember you playing the Budokai games, the Tenkaichi games, you do those super attacks, and then they show the planet and the destruction outside of the world, and then just like that right there, and then whenever they go back to the map, the destruction on the planet, it was freaking awesome. You felt powerful. No game did this, in my opinion, better than Ultimate Tenkaichi. As much as it's not so much a fan favorite Dragon Ball game, the way that they handled destructible environments was unprecedented for its time, because before, you know, the whole entire map would change. However, with this one, if you did a key blast, it would leave that line key crater in the ground. If you did a blast like that just happened, you had a big, huge crater in the ground. And I thought that this was really, really, really interesting, because with Unreal Engine 5, you know, the way that these things worked before was that they would basically use the cutscene for the ultimate attack as a, what do you call it? They basically used it to produce a brand new map, if you will. Okay. But the beauty of Unreal Engine 5, guys, is that that is not necessary. Okay. With the loading times of the new consoles, okay, with the current gen consoles, okay, with the loading times of those, as well as with the way that Unreal Engine 5 behaves, you can have real-time destruction on these games. Okay, so there's no need for them creating a whole new map. As a matter of fact, the way that Unreal Engine 5 works, the nanites, everything behaves. Nanites, why did I say nanites? That's not what I mean. The way that Unreal Engine 5 behaves, guys, is basically everything can operate independent of itself. So if you were to do a key blast, and say it missed your opponent, it could hit a mountain in the background and totally annihilate that mountain. And giving the range of the battlefield, you could fly back there and fight on top of that destruction. Okay, because in Ultimate Tenkaichi, you couldn't add to the destruction that was already there, if that makes sense. So for example, if I did an ultimate attack with a key blast, it would create that line crater that you see. All right, if I did a destruction with a ball of key, then it would create the circle crater. You couldn't have both on the map. With the Unreal Engine 5, guys, that's possible. Not only is that possible, but even your key blast, they can have it to where, you know, you fire off a key blast, and you know how in the old Dragon Ball games where they would deflect the key blast and stuff like that in the background, and nothing would happen. It would just go off of the map or whatever. With the Unreal Engine 5, guys, that can be very different. Imagine deflecting key blasts, and just like in Dragon Ball Z and the anime and stuff, when they deflect key blasts and whatever, that you would see those explosions in the background. You would see the destruction from that in the background. Not only that, but the destruction would stay for the duration of the fight, and you can even add to it. It is amazing. Y'all really got to look into what this Unreal Engine 5 is capable of. Now, I know you're going to say, DM, why? They haven't said it's going to be on Unreal Engine 5. Why do you expect or think it's going to be on Unreal Engine 5? Well, because so far the game is said to only be coming out for the current gen. It's not coming out for previous gen like PS4, Xbox One. If that's the case, then all of the Dragon Ball games that we play utilize the Unreal Engine for the most part. And with that being said, Unreal Engine 5 has been out long enough for them to use this. Now, I've done videos in the past. Go on the channel, look it up, type in Unreal Engine 5 under the search bar on the channel, and you'll see that I've talked about that the next big Dragon Ball game won't come out until we get Unreal Engine 5, until Unreal Engine 5 comes out, because every time they've done this, and it's only been on generation consoles. Okay, you have the Ultimate Tenkaichi, which was I want to say it was the first one on the PlayStation 3. It did not come out on PlayStation 2. You know, that was the end of the Budokai series and the Ultimate Tenkaichi series up until now and things like that. And since Unreal Engine 5 has been out for so long, people have been able to utilize it to their advantage. These developers are used to using it. We're starting to see AAA games come out with it. The thing that's been holding it back is games being released on previous gen consoles, i.e. the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, because those consoles just can't keep up with the processing power of the Unreal Engine 5 for the most part. Now, with this game not even having a release date, you know, I was thinking maybe this fall or something like that. I don't think that's quite in the realm of possibility anymore, simply because they haven't said anything about it. But let's say this game comes out in 2024, guys. That's a long time. That is significant time for them to have their hands on this technology and things like that. Going back looking at the trailer, you'll see as well how everything behaves in the background. If you go look at the video where I talked about broke down the trailer, I do mention that as well. It appears that this game will be utilizing the Unreal Engine 5. And if that's the case, like I said, destruction is going to be insanely powerful in this game. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a big component of the game, as it was for the other Tenkaichi games. But I think they're going to take it a step further. We're going to see destruction on a completely different level. Imagine we already get knocked back in the mountains and stuff, but all of these things are gonna be able to happen in real time. Like it's not like you get knocked into a mountain and then the mountain's still there, or you're just on a different map. No, destruction on everything is destructible. Even the ground that you literally fight on is destruction. Whereas in previous games, only certain items were destructible. You see what I'm saying? That's gonna change with the Unreal Engine 5, and I believe that it's gonna add so much depth and element to the game that people are gonna be in awe. People are gonna be in shock, and people are going to be super excited. Like, man, I can't wait to, throw these blasts and things like that. Now, one thing that I hope that, I kind of wish that they would do would be to, as far as like destruction, that you have to have a powerful enough character. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. With this game going into Super, as we already know, everybody's pretty much powerful on the level of destroying a planet, even Krillin. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody will be able to do that. The game's going to have balance. It's not going to be like Kakarot. Kakarot is a game that doesn't have balance, so strong characters are strong, weak characters are weak. Whereas in a game with balance, like the Budokai games, the Tenkaichi games, Xenoverse games, Dragon Ball Fighters, everybody is, for the most part, as strong as everybody else. I can beat Jiren with Krillin. You see what I'm saying? Whereas in a game that doesn't have balance, you ain't got a snowball's chance, and what of that happening. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, let me know what y'all think about that down in the comment section down below, as far as the Unreal Engine 5, and what would you like to see as far as destruction in Ultimate Tenkaichi. Guys, that's all I have for right now. I do plan on live streaming this weekend. I may do it tomorrow morning because I have an exam to take for my college class tomorrow, and it's going to take up several hours. So that's all I got, guys. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.